All right, so let's talk about this, right? Now, look, why do mama boys are created? Why are they created? One, either, first of all, the father figure is either not there at all, or the father figure is there, but he's spineless. He's not much of a father figure. He has more feminine energy than masculine energy, right? It could be like Malcolm in the Middle. You know Malcolm in the Middle, how? Or yeah, like that, right? All right. These men, the mama's boy, they tend to have a negative feminine energy. They tend to have a shadow feminine energy that's suppressed, right? In the form, so their feminine energy is in the form of a shadow. This happens when they have spineless dads or no dads at all, right? They try to please their mother at all costs. They have trouble leaving their mothers. They have trouble they have trouble completely letting go of them. So rather than your boy, rather than that man using you as a way to feel better, he calls up his mom. He consults his mom. He hasn't let go of his mom yet. Little do these men know is that in order to grow up and be a man, he needs to let go. He needs to shun away his parents and go onto his woman, right? So it also comes across this kind of man, right? Sometimes it's not just a mama's boy in terms of being completely dependent on their moms, right? Because that was me when I was younger. Look, when I was younger, until I was 20, I was still living with my mom and depending on her financially. You know, like it's not that my mom was mean. Don't get me wrong. My mom she's a loving. I love her, but that she had her own problems too. Just like everybody. Okay, I'm not talking shit on my mom. All right, just like everybody. So your mom too has problems too. All right, so fuck you. Right. But she just had, like she struggled, with the guys. She was she was more masculine than anything, right? And so I have 100% compassion for her. I wish I could have helped her when she was growing up, right? Right? Like, yo, this is me, okay? Yeah, I'm your son in the future, right? Watch me. It is what it is, right? Truly makes me sad, to be honest with you, but that's for a whole nother subject. So these kind of men, rather than being dependent on the mom, would then become womanizers, right? Or they'll get into porn in an attempt to unite and connect with their mothers. It's unconscious. It's very unconscious, but they'll become womanizer in an attempt to do that, right? So and also the mothers, the reason why they're overbearing with their sons is because they didn't get the love from their partners, or their man is too spineless, and so they don't respect that man, right? Or sometimes the mother is single, right? And so because of them being a single mother, they have a lot of responsibilities, all right? And so these men tend to not be able to stand up to their mothers. They tend to, when they get married, the mother will cause a lot of problems in their relationship because the mother has more of a say than the wife does, right? Also, the mother tends to sabotage the relationship because she's jealous of you, right? Rather than her son messaging her when he feels down, he messages you, and that makes her jealous, right? Rather than him depending on you, on her, like she used to, he depends on you, and that makes her jealous of you, right? It's almost like you stealing her husband, right? And so, or another thing is that these guys make you live up to his mother's role, like cleaning up after him, or like, it's kind of like, and also another thing is that they have trouble with staying clean because their mother did everything for them when they were growing up. And I'll be honest with you, I'm like that too. I have trouble with keeping my place clean. Or you motherfuckers out there talking about my goddamn room being dirty. It's because I had, my mom never taught me that shit, right? She taught me how to be compassionate, right? She taught me how to be more open, to be more empathetic towards people, right? Which is what got me here. But she never taught me the discipline, right? She never taught me how to have that like strict discipline, right? And that's okay because it made me who I am, right? Even though I wish I would have gotten some discipline, it's all good, man. We all can't have the perfect childhood, right? So another thing is that these guys, when they talk about their moms, they tend to talk about their moms in a childish way, not like in a respectful way, but like a child talks about his mom, right? And now, can they change, lady? Most likely, most of them can't change. They can't change. Most of them, when you try to change them, their mothers will get in the way, or they'll say, "My mama told me." It's Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler. he's like that. Like his mom has too much of an influence. You know, it's kind of like when he's around his mom, he never really shows his mom who he really is. You see what I'm saying? And or they'll say, you know, like you know, don't say this around her, or you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like these kind of guys don't change. These kind of guys just don't change. Usually the way they change is through therapy. But what I'm saying is that don't put your hopes up. Don't put your hopes up. A mama's boy, that mom will be there till that mom will be overbearing. That mom will move. If she wants to move in with you guys, she'll move in with you guys because she'll convince him. You know, or like I remember I have a friend of mine whose friend is a mama's boy, right? And his mom moved in with the couple. And his mom don't want to leave, and the woman wants her to leave, but he doesn't want his mom to leave. And so it causes problems. So it's not a problem in the short term, but if you want a long relationship with a guy, he's a mama's boy, girl, I am sorry, but he is not gonna change. I can promise you that. It might. I think we have two people who don't change: mama's boy and narcissistic men. Cause at least the hoes change. Hoes change. Reformed hoes are the best wives. Reformed strippers are the best wives because they know they got something to prove. Right? A woman with daddy issues, she could change a lot sooner than a man with mama's issues, man. Because a mama is only one mom. A dad, there's different kind of people who could replace your dad. Your dad could be, if your dad is not your dad at home, you could find a dad in your uncle. You could find a dad in your grandfather. Like for example, my father figures and I love him to death, and I don't know why I don't contact him more often. But he's my grandfather, my step grandfather. His name was Ramon. And when I was a little kid, I remember I used to hang out with him, and he would make me laugh all the time. And like, you know, to me, he represented my dad to me. You see what I'm saying? And he was a very loving man. And until this day, I love him with all of my heart. All of my heart. I mean, it's unbelievable how much I love that guy, and I barely talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a guy with a woman with daddy issues can be fixed a lot sooner than a man with mama issues, because the projection of a woman is singular. It's only one woman. It's only one mom. Because when you're growing up, you're developing that relationship with the mom. You're with her all the time. So it's more visceral. With a dad is at the distance until you're more aware, and the dad just starts, you know, playing pranks on you, or he starts to be there. But because the mom has always been there, it's almost impossible to break that. So guys with daddy issues, with mommy issues, it's very difficult to break. And if you're interested in that, check out my course, right? And that's how the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man. Look, man. With daddy issues, I'm gonna do more research on that. But for now, I don't see a solution for them, in my opinion. I just think that you have to leave them, in my opinion, and hopefully they come back changed. And if you leave them and they come back and they're still not changed, then this is a pattern and it'll always repeat itself. All right. Anyway, ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction. I hope this video makes sense. If you guys have any questions, go to the link below. Ask me. If you guys want one-on-one coaching, go to the link below. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness,
healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women of power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so most likely I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.